Wiiviewer.
And we're going to review
Scooby Doo in the Spooky Swamp.
Or, as it's also known, Lego Scooby Doo 2.
What?
Come on, you gotta admit, it's just another ripoff of the Lego series.
It's not Lego, it's the Lego concept without the Legos. It's gameplay.
Yeah, we brought this up the last time in Scooby Doo First Frights, which, by the way, is a much superior game to this one. Agreed?
Yes, I think it needs more levels. Or worlds.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
The story of the game is Shaggy and Scooby find this weird, wicked lady that's making us some kind of stew. And they have to be the people that have to get the ingredients for it.
Apparently, they're the gophers to get food for other people. The plot didn't make a lick of sense. I'm not saying that Scooby-Doo plots are like Shakespeare, but at least the cartoon series made some sense. The basic idea that Scooby and Shaggy would go out of their way to find some ingredients for a stew from a woman they met in the middle of a swamp is beyond ridiculous. And by the way, why is their clubhouse next to a swamp? When did that happen? So for some reason they agree to go get these ingredients for this stew. Because you know the best place to get a good meal is in the middle of a swamp with the lady you just met. The ingredients she has you go find are in two different worlds.
A desert and a snowy world.
There is only 2 levels in this game, not counting the main hub of the swamp.
Still technically, the main hub is huge.
All right, little Wiiviewer, if you really want me to count that as a level, then I will do it. So I will officially say this game has 3 levels. That makes it so much more worth the money. 3 levels instead of 2. When we say this is like Lego Scooby Doo, that's basically what this is. Just like the Lego series, you get unlimited lives, you hit stuff to get Scooby snacks, which you use to buy outfits and stuff. There are certain characters that have certain abilities that you have to use in the level. The most commonly used ability was Thelma's. The genius that she is, she actually figured out that a simple Simon electronic game could be used to access doors, turn on equipment, or basically do whatever she wanted. It was such a brilliant find, I think I might be able to make millions off it. Have these things ever happened to you?
Oh no, I forgot my keys. Oh no, I lost the remote. What do I do?
Come on, you stupid door. I shouldn't have to go back into the castle and get my keys just to get my iPod out of my car. Who locked my car anyway? People steal me, not my car. Then you should buy one of these. A Velma-approved Simon electronic gaming device. It can open up any door.
It worked!
Or turn on any electronics.
Wow, thanks, Simon!
As a special offer to you right now, if you buy one, you'll get a second one for the exact same price you bought the first one for. So you should buy one now. Disclaimer, the Simon electronic gaming device does not actually open doors or turn on electronics. In fact, the Simon device barely qualifies as a game itself, with its limited gameplay. Why not just be upfront and say you're going to throw it away in 5 minutes? But you will still enjoy it for those 5 minutes, so you should buy one.
What's even more pathetic about copying it is the same exact abilities that you have in the Lego series.
You know, I got an interesting comment in my Scooby Doo First Frights review by a user named Corson the Best.
What is it?
Since when does Scooby... I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Since when does Scooby Doo kick butt?
You're right.
Yeah, it's absolutely right. Scooby Doo's getting into these, fights. What Scooby Doo episode was this where he's becoming this, ninja?
Weird is that Scooby uses his sausages.
He normally would eat that stuff. But no, he's using it as, a ninja weapon. Shaggy uses a slingshot. Fred uses his hands because he's so manly. Let's see, Daphne uses her legs because she's got high kicking abilities. And Velma apparently throws fireballs.
I think those fireballs are the graphical appearance of books.
So she's lighting books on fire and throwing them?
It's not like that. It's just the look and how when they throw it like the wind. And what else is weird is Scooby's sausages. Wouldn't sausages break apart or just squish in half when they hit someone? So metal sausages.
The Little Wiiviewer and I created what really should be the Scooby Doo game, and that's running away from every enemy that we come in contact with. Am I right? Is that basically what we did?
Yes.
We saw no point in fighting anyone, because it's like, this is not Scooby Doo. You know what Scooby Doo should be? It should be like Scooby Doo and Shaggy, just afraid all the time and running like crazy.
Well, they have those parts in each world, and
You mean the chase sequence? Yeah, that's actually there, where the developers actually remember. That's right, we're not making a beat 'em up, we're making a Scooby Doo game.
The chase scenes are actually quite hard because you don't see what's coming at you. You're gonna have to restart a lot.
But they give you checkpoints, which is cool.
Yeah, but it's kind of a long ways, and they have a lot of pits.
Yeah, but with unlimited lives, who cares?
You have to start the whole thing over.
From the checkpoint. There were some new things that I found fun when it came to the mystery solving part of the game. You would have to photograph evidence, use your magnifying glass to look for footprints, and put together clues that are torn up. Most of the time you can switch between the characters fairly quickly, but occasionally they'll lock you into playing as Shaggy and Scooby for storyline reasons. Those sequences were not usually that long, and you can get back to playing with the whole gang. You know what's interesting? We were playing this game, right? And I was getting all psyched up for the third case. Because I'm like, there's no way they're going to end it on 2 cases. And then the credits started rolling. We just look at each other going, you've got to be kidding. It's over already?
Yeah, I was just as disappointed. I mean, the last game had 4. Why did they limit it down as half as the last game?
And what's even worse, the levels that they do have, oh my God, the amount of backtracking you have to do is unbelievable.
They're not levels, they're worlds. That's why they're backtracking.
Remember in First Frights where it's broken down into different parts?
Yep.
I like that a lot better because there was a lot more to do and there was no backtracking. Plus, the way they have these levels designed, you would have to remember where everything is. There's no arrows pointing you in the direction. They'll tell you where to go, but you're supposed to remember where that is. And there was quite a few times where we were like, how do you get there again?
Yeah, that's true.
So this game is incredibly short. It takes about 4 hours to beat. Honestly, if there wasn't all that backtracking, it probably would have been 2 hours.
I wouldn't say 2, I would say 3.
No way. I would say about half of the gameplay is you going back to the location. Everything is across town, and then it's all the way back to town. Oh, we want to go back to this house. No, we want to go to the ski lift. No, we want to go here. No, we want to go there. It's like nothing is convenient in the slightest. All right, little Wiiviewer. Scooby Doo and the Spooky Swamp. Would you buy, rent, or skip?
I say a weekend rent, meaning it's not a rent that you're going to use that you're going to go back to and then you're going to send it back, but you just want to beat the whole game for the weekend and then send it back.
See, you're more generous than me. I say skip this game completely. If you really want to play Lego Scooby-Doo, a Scooby-Doo game with a Lego concept, rent Scooby-Doo First Frights. That actually was a pretty fun game.
Yeah, I say a weekend rent because it's a small game. If you're just bored and you have nothing to do, you should rent this game.
See, that's where I disagree with you. There are so many other good Wii titles out there right now. I just don't see it worth your time or money to play it. The levels aren't particularly interesting. The storyline is dumb. Overall, it's an inferior sequel to the first game.
I still think it's worth a rent.
Well, I guess we're just going to have to disagree on this one because I'm going to say skip. This is so frustrating. How am I supposed to remember all these colors? Darn it! I'm a princess. I shouldn't have to put up with this. Simon, you just made my list.